Good evening and welcome to Sound Generation's 36th Annual Golden Gala Glow Up. My name is Brittany Blue and I will be serving as your hostess for the evening. While things may feel and look a bit different during these ever-changing times, we appreciate you all for joining us virtually so we can continue to provide vital and essential basic services to our aging neighbors and disabled adults. This evening will take you back in time while reminding you how important it is to forge ahead with resilience, compassion, and understanding. Since we are all growing up, we might as well make sure we glow up in the process. In many Western societies, the perception of age and aging is predominantly negative, and this negatively is often integrated into older adults' self-view of aging. This has created not only a disparaging narrative, but also unjust prejudice and discrimination towards older adults. Through our service delivery, we have seen firsthand the personal effects this can have on one's personal health, well-being, and overall ability to live one's best life on their aging journey. With your support this evening, Sound Generations can continue to provide food security, transportation, health and wellness, and assistance services to not only the tens of thousands of older adults who access our resources on a regular basis, but also the growing population of older adults in King County who have been adversely affected by this pandemic. Together, we can improve the lives, outlook, and well-being of many older adults. While Sound Generations prides itself on hosting engaging, fabulous events, this adapted event serves as a reminder that behind every data point and dollar sign are human beings trying to live fulfilling and resilient lives full of complexity and worthy of being included in a community that affirms aging. Get comfortable, grab your favorite glass of wine to enjoy with your meal, and have your mobile device handy. And don't hesitate to say hello in the chat. We will gladly say hello back. We are ready to enjoy this evening with you, pay it back to those who have paved the way for us, find out who's the lucky holder of the Golden Dream raffle ticket, and share mission moment stories, positively highlighting how we are impacting the lives of our aging neighbors. However, we must first extend our extreme gratitude to our sponsors this evening. Thank you to our signature sponsors, Microsoft, the Yellow Foundation. Thank you to our key sponsors, Airline Catering and Sprague Israel Giles. And last but definitely not least, thank you to our Dream Raffle sponsor, Cadence Living. Additionally, we would like to thank our board of directors who have stepped up and supported us through many pivots and new ways of conducting business and social services. We appreciate their trust, insights, and partnership in moving the mission forward. And last but definitely not least, our staff and volunteers, whom without none of what we do would be possible. Later on in the evening, you will learn just how amazing they are. At this time, I am delighted to turn it over to our esteemed Board of Directors Chair, Paul Sivison, for our opening remarks.
Thank you, Brittany. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I too want to thank and welcome you all for participating in tonight's event. A lot went into putting this together, and even though we cannot be together in person to celebrate and to raise funds for this great organization, I'm thankful that we still have a platform to be able to connect. I want to say a big thank you to Brittany and her team for all the efforts of putting this together, and looking forward to a fun evening. My name is Paul Sivison, and over the past 5 years I've had the honor of serving on the Board of Directors, this year as the Board Chair. I've had the opportunity to witness this organization's dedication to the senior community and make adjustments and pivot and strengthen the organization through all the challenges that we have faced on a day-to-day basis, especially in this past year. We have a strong Board of Directors, and we have confidence in the leadership of this organization under Jim's guidance and his amazing and dedicated leadership group, staff, and volunteers. However, as a social service nonprofit, it is not just a great staff and board that makes an organization successful. It's the entire community. That includes our partner agencies, our governmental relationships, our corporate partners, our volunteers, and our individual donors. Now, more so than ever, Community is vital to our success. The work Sound Generation does promotes community in all the programs it provides. That's from playing cards at the Senior Center, to chatting with your Meals on Wheels driver, to making friends and sharing a meal at one of our many community dining sites. Let me share a quick story of the reach and impact that Sound Generations has on our community. So I've been a member of the Sound Generations board for 5 years, and I'm still learning the reach that it has in this community. Earlier this year, before the pandemic hit, I went to go play in a rec basketball league at my local Yesler Community Center. After playing, I checked the calendar and saw on there's community dining served out of that site, providing meals to the East African community. I was unaware of this, and this brought pride to the organization that I've been a part of. Sound Generations has a reach going out to all different populations within King County. It's all about connections, providing support, and building community in everything we do. One of the things that drew me to Sound Generations that I take much pride in is Sound Generations' commitment to equity and inclusion. And being a leader in this area is ever so important with the recent events this year of racial injustices and the uprising of so many people saying enough is enough and calling for change now. It is so important to create equitable space so all feel like they belong and can hold space in society, especially our marginalized elders. Coming together to improve the livelihood of our aging neighbors enriches the larger community while providing them peace of mind, provisions of basic needs, and the ability to live their best lives. Sound Generations have been providing this space for many years and will continue to do so thanks to the commitment of staff and to you and to the rest of our generous community. Thanks for being part of this and for your continued support of Sound Generations. I want to leave you with a quote from the late great Ruth Bader Ginsburg. If you want to be a true professional, you will do something outside of yourself. Something to repair tears in your community. Something to make life a little better for people less fortunate than you. That's what I think a meaningful life is. Living not for oneself, but for one's community. Thank you for being part of Sound Generations community. I hope you enjoy the rest of this evening's festivities.
Thank you, Paul, for those poignant words. All right, for those of you who have had your eye on a prize in the silent auction, it will be closing at 7:15 p.m. To ensure the best experience this evening, we advise that you have your mobile device handy to ensure you are not outbid and get the items you have been eyeing all week long. Again, the silent auction will be closing at 7:15 p.m. Right now, we have a little treat to set the mood and bring in a bit of that old Hollywood glitz. For your musical enjoyment, here is an oldie but goodie you can croon along to, and for those couples out there, it's okay to get up and boogie. Please welcome Casey Reha singing Fly Me to the Moon. That's why he's singing. By Frank Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fill my heart with song let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Thank you, Casey. The silent auctions are now closed, but the live auction is still going strong. So make sure you are winning your bids. Simply click on bids under the 3 horizontal lines at the top left of the Gala auction site to see what items you are winning and what items you have been outbid on. Don't like what you see? Then it's time to get your bidding going in full effect. As I shared earlier, we have some remarkable individuals we will be recognizing throughout the evening for their stellar contributions as one of our amazing volunteers. The first individuals we are going to recognize this evening as our 2020 Stellar Volunteer Award recipients are Pam and Tom Brown for their contributions to our volunteer transportation program. Between the two of them, they have 45 years of combined volunteerism with the program. As they say, ladies first. Pam started driving 24 years ago in June of 1996. Tom then signed up when he neared retirement 21 years ago in May of 1999. They have been doing this all while serving as of recent partial caregiver to Pam's 90-year-old mother. And now to share a few words, here's Pam and Tom.
Hi, we're the Browns. I'm Pam, this is my husband Tom. We are both volunteer drivers with volunteer transportation. Combined, we have been driving clients to their doctor's appointments for over 45 years. We want to thank Sound Generations for this honor. It means a lot to us to be able to volunteer for such a wonderful organization full of caring people who do very worthwhile work. We have continued to do this work because of this group of caring professionals who manage and run this much needed program, and because of the gracious and inspiring clients we meet as we drive. When I began driving seniors in 1996, my 88-year-old mother-in-law had recently passed away. She was a lovely woman, full of grace and gratitude every day. Once she passed, I missed being around her. I missed her appreciation and kindness. So often seniors have wise perspectives that I appreciate in this rushing and busy world of ours. I needed to put this perspective back in my life. I called Senior Services, now Sound Generations. Volunteer transportation was recommended to me. It seemed an important and needed service, and it had the added benefit that I would get to meet and talk with those I was serving. This work will always be a real blessing to me. My riders tell me over and over again how grateful they are. Their gratitude is uplifting, and I typically finish my drive cheerier than when I started, as well as having learned something about the grace of growing older. Tom?
Well, I became aware of the problems that we all face as we age when my mother was in her 80s. It became unsafe for her to drive her car by herself. She couldn't just call a taxi every time she wanted to go somewhere. The buses in the North End were few and far between. They didn't run near her house, and they didn't really go most of the places she needed to get to. So I started taking time off work so I could drive her to her appointments and her necessary errands. Then one day she said, "Tommy, you know, I've got some girlfriends down at the church and they're in the same situation I'm in." So, yeah, they started riding along with us. And it was a lot of fun for all of us. We had a lot of fun. It was wonderful. But after she passed away, Pam started driving with Senior Services, as she said. And she really enjoyed the organization, all the people. She enjoyed the seniors she met. And she said, "You know, Tom, you would really get a kick out of this. You should do this with me." That's how I did. And the rest is history. I was still working, so I had to take time off from work to actually drive the seniors. But Donald, who's our mentor and scheduler, was fantastic. He would go out of his way to line up seniors with the times I had available to drive. And I found that in addition to just getting them to their appointments, they loved to just get out of their house and go for a drive and talk to somebody that would listen to them. And I got to be an advocate for them. Too often our seniors are diminished and just ignored. I found that I could help them get seen promptly when they got to their appointment. I could help them fill out paperwork if they needed to, or just take care of any problems that arose during the visit. And they really appreciated realizing that there was somebody there to help them out, and they wouldn't have to just sort it out on their own. It's been a real experience, privilege to get to meet all these people and share their stories and get glimpses into the problems we're all going to face as we age. We are truly all in this together.
True. We love Volunteer Transportation's program because it has flexible hours, flexible days, and even vacations are no problem. We have an immediate and special connection with those in need. There are kind employees who call to schedule with us and are available anytime we need them. And most importantly, it provides an important service. Riders tell us it is a true gift to them and is essential. We've been involved in many volunteer organizations in our lives. It's not often in a volunteer situation you get to meet and chat with those you serve in such a personal way. We learn something every time we drive. We've both driven World War II vets and other veterans. They humbly tell us of their lives of service and their historical stories. I remember a foster mom who had raised over 100 foster children in her lifetime. She smiled and told me her phone never stops ringing on Mother's Day. We feel honored to be able to help these people who have helped so many. All our clients have special stories. My own mother is now 90 years old. It is very comforting to know that volunteer transportation and many of the Sound Generation services are available for her and everyone in need. We appreciate being able to volunteer. Thank you to the hundreds of volunteer drivers, and thank you to Sound Generations for this opportunity. We are truly humbled to be honored, and we look forward to making this combined total of 50 years of service in a few more years, right? Yeah. Be well and stay safe, everyone.
Pam and Tom, you are simply fabulous and helping us sustain the high level of service delivery our aging neighbors have come to depend on. So thank you again. And now the moment you all have been waiting for. Let the live auction showcase begin. Our first item currently open for bidding is Glamping for Two. Within the campgrounds of Miller, Sylvania State Park near Olympia, these well-appointed canvas cabins are perfect for a hassle-free getaway that allows you to truly enjoy the wilderness surrounding you. Enjoy a 2-night stay, Friday and Saturday, or a 3-night stay if you opt to stay Tuesday through Thursday. This is a sweet deal that is pet-friendly, has electric heat, a memory foam mattress, a mini fridge, and a microwave. This is definitely elevated camping at its best. You can use it May 1st through September 30th with no, I repeat, no expiration or blackout dates. Don't let this sweet deal pass you by. Next up is a Sonoma wine getaway for two. The Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn and Spa in California awaits you. Your 4-day, 3-night trip will be filled with 2 winery experiences through 2 of our most exclusive vineyards of the Pacific Coast. Enjoy daily complimentary breakfast, daily wine tastings in the lobby, and a complimentary bottle of wine upon arrival. If wine is your game, then this package has your name on it. You have until December 31st, 2022 to travel. Yes, that's correct. You have 2 years to redeem your travel. Lock in the guaranteed price now. Now up for your bidding pleasure, the Complete Artist Studio. For all my art enthusiasts and budding artists out there, this one's for you. This package includes everything you need to hone your skills, from an art lamp to pen and paint sets, and everything in between to keep your studio clean and organized. Valued at over $1,200, the time is now to get the studio of your dreams. We are just getting warmed up. I hope you are enjoying your time with us thus far. And again, to make the most of this experience, make sure you have 2 devices handy, one to watch and one to bid. We will get back to the bidding in a few minutes. Before we do, we want to acknowledge and recognize another stellar volunteer. The 2020 Stellar Volunteer Award recipient for Meals on Wheels is Carol Sandoval. Carol has been volunteering with Meals on Wheels since 2011 and as a caller at our Federal Way satellite site. She is now a caller co-coordinator at our Burien satellite site. She has always been someone the Meals on Wheels program can count on, that goes the extra mile. She was a tremendous help during the recent transition to a new Burien location. And now here's Carol to share a few words.
Hi, my name is Carol Sandoval, and I am very honored to be receiving this award from Sound Generations, Meals on Wheels. I began working at Meals on Wheels in 2011 after I retired. I'd been a social worker for many years, working with children in families, and one of my first impressions when I started working at Meals on Wheels was how appreciative the clients are to be receiving these meals. I have been told on numerous occasions how it would be impossible for people to continue to live in their homes if they didn't receive the meals that are provided through Meals on Wheels. I look forward to talking to people when I call them, and I do know that for many of these people who are not able to get out and do their own shopping and their own cooking, our contacts through Meals on Wheels are one of the few contacts that they have during the course of the week, which makes them even more valuable. There are many very interesting people, and I have enjoyed talking to them about their life experiences. As time has gone on, I have felt like maybe it is not such a positive thing that these people are so appreciative of the service that's provided. These are people who have contributed to their communities through being in the military, through owning businesses, through building their own homes, through raising children, and they should be part of what our society feels is the right thing to do to provide them with food when they are no longer able to do their own shopping and cooking. I think because many of these people are not skilled at advocating for themselves, they get lost, and people are not as aware of them as they are some other populations of people who are in need of help. I would encourage anyone who is able to do so to provide for this agency so that these people can get what they need in order to stay in their own homes and function independently. Again, I am very honored to receive this award, and I say thank you to Sound Generations and to Melissa.
Carol, you are a glowing example of commitment and what it means to be dependable. Thank you again. And now more from the live auction showcase. Our fourth item up for bid is a semi-Amu getaway. This golf and spa resort surrounded by the Salish Sea is an authentic Pacific Northwest experience for everyone from families looking for a fun getaway to couples and friends seeking an easygoing retreat. Enjoy a 2-night stay in a classic deluxe room plus a $200 dining credit. Have you been longing to celebrate an anniversary or just rekindle or strengthen the bond between friends? From the beach to the links, there is something for all. This relaxing experience is waiting for you. Don't let someone outbid you. Check the bids now. Cortona, Italy is on the horizon. Steps away from one of the main streets of downtown Cortona, where you can find many of Cortona's finest restaurants, your 1-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom home is waiting for you. Casa Colonia is a beautiful, newly renovated space while still encompassing Tuscan charm. Casa Colonia is ideal for those wishing to have easy access to their accommodations from the center of town. Your Tuscany holiday includes a 7-day, 7-night, beautiful sweeping views and an open floor plan kitchen, dining, and living room area. The best part of it all, you have 3 years to make use of this superb adventure. Travel through September 2023. Make your guaranteed bid now and wait for the optimal opportunity to make your travel arrangements. Our 6th item is your treehouse dream, and it's closer than you think. Your 2-night stay in a treehouse of your choice is easily accessible and located just 30 minutes from Seattle in a beautiful forest along the raging river. Treehouse Point offers a myriad of possibilities for use and your enjoyment. Your stay includes breakfast and will allow you to escape the everyday stresses as you enjoy the rejuvenating powers of the Pacific Northwest. They say there is a kid in all of us. Go back down memory lane in your Wonderland oasis. This is truly a one-of-a-kind adventure that is a memory in the making to talk about in years to come. Make your bid now and add this memorable adventure to your collection. Next item up is the Holland America 7-day cruise. You can choose any Holland America cruise for 2 up to 7 days in length to a variety of destinations. Your journey will include extraordinary dining, spacious staterooms, and elegant surroundings. This certificate has no expiration. Yes, it's not a misprint, no expiration date. These uncertain times require us to be adaptable and flexible, and our gala donors and partners feel no different. This certificate may be applied to other cabin categories or cruise trades as well. This certificate entitles you to a cruise to Alaska, the Caribbean, Mexico, or Canada and New England. Start planning travel when you feel it's safe to do so. You can't beat that. Don't let this waterway destination escape you. Are you having a good time? I sure do hope so. Now let's take a few minutes to remember what has brought us all together this evening. Our clients need your support more than ever now. No one deserves to be hungry, isolated, or lonely. Yet sadly, this pandemic has highlighted more than ever just that and why organizations like Sound Generations exist for older adults. Please enjoy this video that shows our services working together while allowing you to hear directly from those we serve.
Sound Generations, their mission is to really support the lives of people as they age. A lot of people, they end up having their ability level change, either due to injury or growing older. We have a lot of young adults with disabilities that we serve. And so the idea is that we have this whole suite of services that can really support people, facilitating that growth in life.
I'm in transition now to not having a car, and I got in touch with Meals on Wheels. And as time went on, I used it more and more. I'm a firm advocate of healthy living and healthy food as a part of a good program.
Every day they make me aware of the fact that that I'm doing something for people, because the clients, they always tell you that I love you, I appreciate you, you know, and they need our help. We have different programs within Sound Generations, such as minor home repair, Hide Shuttle that takes them to and from their doctor's appointments, grocery store, and then we also have pathways. If we go into a client's house and they need some help cleaning, or they may need a new mattress or a wheelchair, or walker, or anything like that, and they connect our clients up with these different resources.
Minor Home Repair is a program that serves low-income homeowners that are in Seattle, Bellevue, and Shoreline. We're trying to make it safer for the client to be in their home and also maintain the integrity of the home itself.
Minor Home Repairs allowed me to stay in my house. There was a blackening around on the outlet. Jay was the electrician. He says, yeah, it could have started a fire, so it prevented me from losing the house. It gives you a lot of peace of mind to have this service available to you for making these repairs that would otherwise, stress your budget out.
The mission of Sound Generations drove me to apply and keeps me here. What we do really changes lives, and every day I come to work, I know that I'm making a difference. I show up, I do a project, and at the end of it, I know it positively affected somebody's life, and that's an amazing way to feel at work. It often doesn't feel like working at all, especially in the time of COVID. Our clients are incredibly isolated. I go into homes where clients literally tell me, you're the first person I've seen in 2 months. We focus on quality both in our work and our interactions with the clients, and that makes all the difference.
It would really be difficult if something were to ever happen to this program. I wouldn't even want to think about something like that for the clients. They're just amazed with the program and they're so appreciative.
I work in the industry. I know what these things cost. Sound Generations does that on a shoestring budget. They're effective and efficient with the very little funding that's available. Everything goes back to the client, and that makes a profound difference in people's lives. Sound Generations is one of the best investments in our community that you could make.
Every dollar helps. We really appreciate all your donations, and so do our clients.
I feel like part of a community with Sound Generations. They help me out, they've got my back, so it's a very wonderful program for people so that they can stay in their homes.
I smile every time I see Corey, and the other ones have been helping me, are very friendly. And so for an old guy pretty much stuck at home, to have a cheery voice to look forward to every Thursday is a treat.
I hope you enjoyed the video. It's a really good example of the mission moments that we're making in the community. We need your help now more than ever. This pandemic has really amplified the need for us to provide our essential services to the community. I know several of you already had a number in mind prior to coming on this call on what you wanted to give. But take a time to think about the homebound, the individuals struggling with food security, people that are isolated. They need your support. We need your support. Together, we can make a difference. Donate now. Thank you.
Jim, thank you for highlighting just how important each and every one of us are to moving the mission forward. As Jim shared, your support can create many mission moments. Thanks to you all, we are getting close to our $250,000 goal this evening. As we jump back into the action, keep those donation clicks coming. We are getting close. And now, our final 2020 Stellar Volunteer Award of the evening goes to Patricia Chapman for our SHEBA, Statewide Health Insurance Benefit Advisors Program. During the pandemic, Patricia has been tireless in assisting clients and educated herself on the nuances of Medicare. While her call volume has tripled since March, she hasn't stopped offering to help others. Her willingness and dedication to our clients further echoes the value all our volunteers add to our programming.
Good evening. I want to thank Sound Generations for this award. I love volunteering, and I feel honored to be acknowledged for the work I am doing. Receiving and thanking virtually is definitely a new experience for me. Due to Zoom fatigue, I want to make this short. I retired in 2008 and set out a series of goals for me for my retirement. One goal was to do volunteer work that both would help people and be mentally challenging. It took me a year to find SHEBA, the State Health Insurance Benefit Advisors. We SHEBA volunteers advise people about Medicare. As many of you know, Medicare is very complex and often confusing. Many times we hear, I have a master's degree or I have a PhD and I can't understand this. The only way to become really knowledgeable about Medicare is OJT, on-the-job training. I started with Sheba in 2009 and have talked to hundreds, if not thousands of people over the years, and I am still learning. And our clients are mostly great to work with and very grateful for the help we give them. So I am always learning and I'm helping people. For me, this is the perfect volunteer job. I want to thank Sound Generations for all the support that they give to the Sheba volunteers. We couldn't do our work without them. I also want to thank the Office of the Insurance Commissioner, which sponsors the Sheba program. And lastly, I want to thank all of you who are attending this virtual gala this evening.
Thank you, Patricia, for making sure our clients' Medicare needs are resolved. Medicare is not always the easiest resource to navigate, so we appreciate you sharing unbiased assistance to equip our clients with the knowledge they need to make the best decisions for their unique situations. For those of you who have purchased or were gifted gala swag packs, now is the time to make sure you have your dream raffle envelopes handy, but don't just open them yet. Now, ladies and gents, as we jump back into Auction Showcase, our next item is definitely a showstopper. This Ben Bridge diamond pendant is an exquisite piece. True to the 50s era, this intricate interwoven pendant is all about the diamonds. It has natural brown and white diamonds set in 14 karat rose gold. The round cut diamonds maximize the sparkle and brilliance. If you are looking for a statement piece to add or start your collection, this is the one. You and your décolleté will be the belle of the ball. Get your bids in for this prized pendant. This next item is being teed up for the golfers among us. Your San Diego golf trip for two awaits you. The Fairmont Grand Del Mar welcomes guests to a warm Mediterranean estate, replete with signature charm and Southern California style. This 5-star and 5-diamond service grounds deliver every indulgence, including premier golf and an award-winning spa, in addition to exquisite dining. Your 3-day, 2-night stay includes daily breakfast and a $600 gift card for your golfing expeditions. This tranquil retreat has a birdie with your name on it. You have 2 years until December 31st, 2022 to put this trip into action. Get your guaranteed winning bid in now so you can get your eagle on. For our 10th auction item, Paradise awaits you for your 7-day, 7-night stay in Bali at the Villa Paradiso, an exquisite private 3-bedroom home with an additional private cottage for 2 is calling you and your loved ones. Villa Paradiso boasts recent tasteful renovations, located a few hundred meters from the beach with stunning views of the lush river valley and mountains beyond. With daily housekeeping and breakfast, a special evening dinner for 8, snorkeling for the entire entourage, and body massages for 4, you deserve to bid on this tropical adventure. Plus, you have not 1, not 2, but up to 3 years to make use of this award-winning estate. Don't get charmed out of this item. Secure the top bid now. Our last item of the evening is a foodie's dream come true. This VIP restaurant package will have any food connoisseur salivating. If you are the lucky winner of this item, you will enjoy dinner at some award-winning Northwest restaurants. This package includes a $250 gift card to El Gaucho restaurant, a $1,000 gift card to Canlis, and a $500 gift card to the Barking Frog. Bon appetit! While this concludes the live auction showcase, it does not conclude your time to bid or our evening together. You have until 9 p.m. tonight to secure the top bid for the items you covet most. The only way to assure you win is to hit that guaranteed bid button. Now is the moment. our Dream Raffle ticket holders have been waiting for. This portion of the evening has been made possible by Cadence Living, orchestrating the right people, programs, and processes to create beautiful living experiences within the senior living community. If you have a Dream Raffle envelope, now is the time to place it in your hands. Our Dream Raffle selection lot includes 3-day, 2-night glamping for 2, 7-day, 7-night Bali trip for 8, 4-day, 3-night Sonoma wine getaway for 2, 2-night semi-Amu retreat, 4-day, 3-night San Diego golf trip for 2, or a 7-day, 7-night trip to Cortona, Italy for 2. Please open your envelopes now, and if you do indeed have the golden ticket, please take a photo and email it to development@soundgenerations.org along with your envelope number so we can confirm your win. And you can tell us which item from the available option tickled your fancy. Before we close the evening out and take one more stroll down memory lane, I must say it has been a glowing event and I have enjoyed my time with you. We should all take a moment to say thank you in the chat to the entire marketing and philanthropy team who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure you had a great virtual evening. If you have already won some goods, please feel free to schedule your pickup through our online system or by calling 206-727-6267. Items will be available for curbside pickup starting Wednesday, September 30th, weekdays only between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Please note, if an item contains alcohol, it must be picked up by someone who's 21 or over. All winners of certificates and gift cards only will have their items mailed via USPS unless the winner shares they prefer to pick up their winnings. Thank you all for helping us glow up and make a profound difference in the lives of those aging adults who need us most. Now please welcome back Casey to end our time together with Everybody Loves Somebody by Dean Martin. Enjoy and good night.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying my someplace is here. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your charms. Then every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it all worth waiting for someone like you. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your charms. Then every minute of every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it all worth waiting for someone like you.